community and their families.
I work with HomeLight to get the best deals for my clients. Whether you're looking to sell for the right price or hunting for that dream home, let's make your real estate experience smooth and rewarding. Start your journey at homelight.com today.
Miss anything from the show or just want to see it again? See all the videos we have online at sportsstarsoftomorrow.com.
Welcome back to our NBA Draft Special. We're going to continue with some other likely first-rounders. Duke freshman Jared McCain has been a popular name for a few years, and it's not just because of his basketball talent. He's also a bit of a social media celebrity.
I've been dancing since I was younger, and bringing it to TikTok is just I started making videos during quarantine actually because I knew it couldn't be made fun of because there's no school. So just making dancing videos or whatever videos come to mind, and I've just been having fun with it ever since.
But it's not his huge online following that's going to get him drafted in the first round. The 6'3" 200-pounder is a physical guard with a high basketball IQ. Coach Josh Giles saw it immediately 5 years ago when Jared first showed up at Corona Centennial High School in California.
My first impressions of him were he was an unbelievable shooter, but I think right away the thing that set him aside from most freshmen that you see is his basketball IQ was on a totally different level than most freshmen that you see. And then the work ethic part. I had never seen a freshman that worked the way that he worked.
Jared won the California Gatorade Player of the Year in both his junior and senior seasons, and he helped Centennial win 2 state championships as well.
He's one of the best shooters in the country, but I think overall he has a perfect game.
Shooting's probably my best thing. So whether it's coming off a ball screen and just pulling up for three or transition threes, coming off curls, I'm really good at, getting my feet right just to get a shot up.
He's one of those guys. He's the first guy to practice. He's the last guy to leave. And, it's funny, all those guys that seem to work the hardest, they seem to have the most success. His daily schedule and his commitment to getting better every day is really impressive.
I would not be standing here if it wasn't for my family and how much they've pushed me and supported me.
It's just a whole journey that we never thought we'd be on, but it's very exciting. We're loving each step.
I am so excited. I think I'm his number one fan. To see that he's, getting to experience everything like this, it's amazing. And to know that he has a chance to be a pro, I'm so proud and excited.
Kel'el Ware, a 7-footer from Indiana, is one of the more intriguing big men in this year's draft. We met him when he was a senior for North Little Rock High School in Arkansas. That year, he averaged 20 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 blocks per game to lead the Wildcats to a 27-3 record and a state title.
I'm 7 foot, so I just try to be able to score in the post, block shots, get rebounds, a center's job.
While Ware's stats were impressive, what doesn't show on the box score is what an intimidating presence he can be in the middle. Even when he doesn't get a block, he can force bad shots and alter teams' plans of getting into the paint.
With my arms being, I don't know how long they are, but with them being long, I'm able to just make people alter their shot and not be able to release it right.
After spending his freshman season with the Oregon Ducks, Ware averaged 16 points and 10 boards for the Hoosiers last year, and he's now projected to go somewhere in the middle of the first round. After spending his first 2 seasons at Stanford, Harrison Ingram transferred to North Carolina and put up career highs in points and rebounds. He averaged 12 points and almost 9 boards a game for the Heels, and he is now ready to take the leap to the NBA. Harrison was a 5-star prospect and a top 20 player overall in the 2021 high school class when he played at St. Mark's in Dallas.
All the guys try to say they don't care about rankings. That's just not true. I care, but at the same time, I kind of keep it in the back of my mind. I know in the long run, it doesn't really matter when I'm ranked in high school. It kind of matters when I get to college. They don't care when I'm ranked. They don't care what I did in high school. It's about what I did in college. So to me, I think it's an honor to look at it, but just kind of motivation.
He's one in a million. When I grow up, I want to be like Harrison Ingram. He's a rallying point across campus. Kids that are in 4th grade now, they worship the ground he walks on. He's a superstar on the court, but the kind of guy that just resonates in the hallways with his impact.
That selfless attitude made Harrison a perfect leader for St. Mark's. As his game continued to develop, he proved to be the total package as a basketball player.
Most versatile player imaginable. His vision is unparalleled. He's incredibly gifted at drawing other players in. There's so many superstars that can kind of cut the head off the snake as a coach. The rest of the team is going to flounder because they just rely on him so much. And he's the guy that wants to be unpredictable. He wants to be diverse. He doesn't want you to know. You can't take anything away because he'll use that to his own advantage. And so he is always willing to make the extra pass, always willing to make much of others.
I feel really strong about really the high school level of everything. Just kind of being an all-around player and getting my teammates involved, I would say, is my favorite thing to do. I love passing the ball.
Back in 2021, Harrison spoke about reaching his dream of being an NBA player, and now it's almost a reality.
I mean, there's really been nothing else I really want to do except for the NBA. That's been my dream. I want to own a business, but I just don't want to be like, I don't know. It's just something I've always wanted to do, looking at Jason Tatum, LeBron, like people like that, making money, playing a game that they would play even if they didn't do it for a job. I mean, it would just be, I don't know what I would do or get drafted. I have no idea how I'd react.
He is so selfless and so eager to just make much of others. I can't be more excited about the success he's going to have because he's not going to be the one who's pointing the spotlight at himself. He's going to constantly want to deflect it. He's always grateful about giving glory to the giver of gifts and to the people around him who've brought him where he's at. So I'm so proud of him.
We have another break, but coming up next, more draft prospects, plus a trip on the recruiting trail. Stay with us.
Want more Sports Stars of Tomorrow? Follow Sports Stars TV on your favorite social media platforms. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Are you ready for a challenging and rewarding career? There are quality jobs in the construction industry.
What drew me to the industry was I like working my hands. I like leaving and seeing exactly what I accomplished that day.
Learning new things as far as, being a painter. It's a whole new world. Glad I'm getting to know it.
The favorite part about the job is getting to meet different people, getting to work different places. You're not stuck in behind a desk every day.
I like what I do. It's kind of like art.
Take your first step towards a rewarding career. Visit stlouispdf.org.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Miss anything from the show or just want to see it again? See all the videos we have online at sportsstarsoftomorrow.com.
It's time for a trip on the recruiting trails. We hit the road to meet some of the nation's best prospects. This week, we're stopping near Orlando, Florida, at Montverde Academy to meet five-star prospect Liam McNeely. The Eagles of Montverde Academy just completed one of the best high school seasons in recent memory. They posted a perfect 33-0 record that concluded with a championship at the Chipotle Nationals tournament. The team had 6 players ranked in the national top 100 for the 2024 class, and 5 of them earned at least one All-American honor. One of those 5 is 6'7" forward Liam McNeely, who has loved being in this program for the past 2 years.
I mean, it's great. It's a team. We're super close. Obviously, we've got some good wins. We've got great chemistry from last year. I mean, we're just led by great coaches and great teammates.
Liam grew up in the Dallas area, and he helped John Paul II High School win a state championship in 2022. But after his sophomore year, he opted to move to Florida to play for Coach Kevin Boyle's program.
The talent in Dallas is amazing. It's the best in the country. But I mean, just a place like Montverde, getting to play the national schedule and playing against top guys every single day, something I couldn't get in Dallas. So, I mean, Montverde was just the best opportunity for me. I think Coach Boyle and Coach KBJ do a great job of that. I mean, they coach us really hard, and, they kind of put our egos aside for us, and we just practice hard in practice. It just makes us want to win the game so much.
Surrounded by several other high major prospects, Liam has thrived with the Eagles. He's best known for his shooting ability, but he's also an excellent passer and does a good job on the glass as well.
I try and be as versatile as I can, obviously be a great leader, a great teammate, but I bring floor spacing with my shooting ability and just play multiple positions.
Previously an Indiana commit, Liam reopened his recruitment this spring, and he opted to sign with the back-to-back national champion, the Connecticut Huskies. His size and versatility will make him an important part of UConn's quest for a three-peat. Now let's get back to a few more NBA draft prospects. Jalen Tyson has shown a lot of improvement during his 3 years in college. Due to a pair of coaching changes, Jalen spent each season at a different school. After barely playing as a freshman at Texas, he averaged 10 points per game as a sophomore at Texas Tech. But he truly broke through this past season at Cal Berkeley. The 6'7" forward averaged 19.6 points and 6.8 rebounds per game for the Bears, and he's showing up on mock drafts as a potential late first-round pick. His work ethic has always been strong, going back to his days at John Paul II High School in Texas. He had 0 scholarship offers entering his junior year, but halfway through his senior season, that number was up to 15, and he was ranked in the national top 50.
Jalen's work ethic is second to none. The kid lives in a gym or working on his conditioning, and he has really come out of nowhere. You know, I gave him the opportunity to do his thing on the court, and he's taken it and run with it.
Me, I'm not gonna lie to you, I live in the gym. I eat, sleep, get up, work out. My whole life, I've been underrated. I've been cut from teams. I've been told I wouldn't be a division. I wouldn't play college basketball, period. I wouldn't be nothing. So really just stuff like that just really led me up to prove them wrong.
As a high school senior, Jalen really started to show the potential to be the versatile, multi-level scorer that he's now become.
I feel like I can get to any spot I want to, just whatever I want to do. That's what I feel like I could do.
He can run the court. He can rebound. He shoots, the release point up high, so he can shoot over almost anybody. But if you get up in him, he's going to go by you.
Creighton point guard Trey Alexander's a name to watch for a little later in the draft. In his junior season, he averaged career highs with 17.5 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 4.7 assists per game. He was a top 100 prospect when he came out of Heritage Hall High School in the Oklahoma City area.
I like being able to control the pace. I like how you control a lot of the game, being able to either facilitate or even score on you, whenever you want to. You're the guy that gets the offense going. You're mostly the leader on the team, and so I love the point guard position. And I'm a guy that just makes the right basketball play. I'm a winner. I like to do everything on the court: rebound, defend, score, everything. I just feel like that's what sets me apart, is that I'm willing to do little things to be able to make an impact on the game and help my team win. I want to be able to be one of the best NBA players to ever play the game. That's just a goal that I've always held myself to. That's why I work so hard. That's why I am the person that I am today, is why I try to win, because people remember winners, and the best are winners.
We're going to take our last break, but stick around to see our latest viewer highlight tape.
Sports Stars of Tomorrow is brought to you in part by...
What is Circle? Circle is the fuel you need to take flight. Circle is the energy that gets you to the next level. Circle is what you hope for when life tosses lemons your way. Circle, available at Walmart and drinkcircle.com.
Michelin innovates once more with Michelin acoustic technology, reducing cabin noise by cushioning road vibrations. Michelin, motion for life.
Trains. Trains that use the power of Dell AI and Intel, clearing the way so you arrive exactly where you belong.
Are you certain he'll fit?
Sure.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters. When you need certain promo gear, you can be certain 4 Imprints got it. Quality apparel? Got it. Drinkware? Got it. Bags? High-tech? Outdoor? Got it, got it, got it. So go get it at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Get an 11% rebate on everything now at Menards. Update your home with low-maintenance vinyl windows from Jeld-Wen. They're durable and energy efficient, saving you money. Get this single-hung window for only $139 after rebate. check out our great selection of air conditioners. We're sure to have what you need to fit your specific space. This Denali Air Window Unit is only $159.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Choosing a treatment for your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, can be overwhelming. So ask your doctor about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start. It's the #1 prescribed branded chronic migraine treatment. So far, more than 5 million Botox treatments have been given to over 850,000 chronic migraine patients.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Botox.
Our daughter just bought her first house.
All by herself.
So we went to go see it.
She knew exactly how she wanted everything.
But then you pointed out the gutters.
You think you've raised them right, and then...
She didn't know. You have to call Leaf Filter.
Leaf Filter's patented filter technology keeps debris out of your gutters for good.
Parenthood is such a wild ride.
It's a lot easier with Leaf Filter.
Join millions of satisfied homeowners. Call 833-LEAF-FILTER today or visit leaffilter.com.
For moderate to severe Crohn's disease, Skyrizi is the first IL-23 inhibitor that can deliver remission and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Liver problems may occur in Crohn's disease.
Control of Crohn's means everything to me. Ask your gastroenterologist about Skyrizi.
Control is everything to me.
Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Miss anything from the show or just want to see it again? See all the videos we have online at sportstarsoftomorrow.com.
Remember to send us your highlights, and you might see yourself in our viewer mixtape segment. This is Emerson KJ Tenor. He's a point guard from Cordova High School in Tennessee. The senior was named Tennessee's Mr. Basketball last season after averaging 20 points, 5 assists, and 4 steals per game. He scored more than 1,500 points in his high school career, and he was a 2-time District Player of the Year. He's also an impressive young man off the court. He has a 3.9 grade point average, and he does various community service projects to help provide food to people in need. He originally committed to Coach Darian DeVries in Drake University. But when DeVries was named the new head coach at West Virginia, KJ took advantage of the opportunity to follow him to Morgantown, and he will suit up for the Mountaineers this fall. If you'd like to be featured in this segment, we want to hear from you. Go to sportstarsoftomorrow.com and click on Contact. Fill out the form to tell us why you should be on the show.
Sports Stars of Tomorrow is brought to you in part by...
What is Circle? Circle is what you hope for when life tosses lemons your way. Circle is your frosted treat with a sweet kick of confidence. Circle is the effortless energy that gets you in the zone. Circle, available at Walmart and drinkcircle.com.
For moderate to severe Crohn's disease, Skyrizi is the first IL-23 inhibitor that can deliver remission and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Liver problems may occur in Crohn's disease.
Control of Crohn's means everything to me. Ask your gastroenterologist about Skyrizi.
Control is everything to me.
Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
That's all for our NBA Draft Special. For much more, go to our website and follow Sports Stars of Tomorrow on social media. For everyone here, I'm Charles Davis, and we'll see you next time.
Meet Jonathan Thompson, an award-winning international travel writer on a mission to discover the world's most dynamic, adrenaline-fueled destinations. From once-in-a-lifetime outdoor adventures to local traditions and cultures, Jonathan will immerse you in the most vibrant metropolitan areas. Elevate your senses, ignite your wanderlust, and let the journey begin as he explores the world's best adventure cities.
This month on The Card Life, presented by AuctionMonthly.com.
And I just see the back of it, and I put it down immediately. Yeah. And I'm like, because I shake a lot when So I put it down immediately. I'm like, babe, our life changed.
And my signature was so bad, a quarter of the way through, and I was just scribbling my name. So I feel bad. I'm sorry, anyone who has those cards. Oh, Charizard EX.
Welcome once again to The Card Life. I'm your host, Matt Strom. And this month, we kick off season 4 with a return to the Bay Area. On this episode, we're going to talk all about the hobby in San Francisco. This month, the man who pulled one of the biggest NBA cards in recent years stops by to tell us the story of his legendary pull. CGC also gives me a lesson on differences in Pokemon versus sports cards, and we'll walk the cardboard timeline with a former relief pitcher who came to the bigs all the way from Australia. But we'll start right here with a new exhibit that honors the biggest Giants legend of them all. Last month, the Giants launched a special Willie Mays pop-up exhibit to honor the legendary center fielder. 10 projectors show slides and videos from Mays' career, including some photos never seen before.
We've been kicking around the idea for a long time of having a Mays museum. We thought this year in particular it would be nice to have a pop-up exhibit devoted to Mays. We're playing at Rickwood Field in Birmingham, Alabama in June. Mays is from the Birmingham area and played for the Birmingham Black Barons, and thought this was a good year to do this pop-up, and opened it on Willie Mays' birthday. We have an extensive library with images of Mays, but we've supplemented by getting photos from a lot of different sources, including Mays himself. What I like about it is there's a lot of old black and white images that show Mays as the young player. Many of our fans never saw Mays play live, so this is an opportunity for fans to see Mays, what he was like when he was playing.
Alrighty, we got boxes here of the Topps Chrome Platinum 2023. We'll throw back to the 54 Topps. Every box has one auto, so let's see what we can get. Robbie Ray Topps refractor. That's kind of cool. Looks like one of those logo fractors. Oh, numbered to $4.99. Jorge Soler. There we go. Willie Mays. Boom. Oh, then it's a refractor. Sweet. We got Contreras. And then Robin Roberts, Philly, to 75. That is cool. Pasquantino. Scooble. That one's cool. Speckled something. Nolan Gorman to 150. Peraza, Bailey, and another Willie Mays. There we go. Bang. Winker. There we go. Brett Beatty, rookie auto. Not too shabby. Gunnar Henderson. Andrew McCutchen. That is a cool auto. A pink to 15. David Wright. That is really sweet. Grove Rucker, another card collector and current fill. This is his first rookie card because Topps forgot about him. And so he's been waiting for it all year because he didn't get it last year in 23, and then he had to wait for his product to come out. So I'll have to set that one aside and give it to him. Let's take a look at our monthly winner in the Hobby Armor Ship with 100% Confidence giveaway. Hobby Armor, the ultimate protection for card shipments.
In honor of filming at the Say Hey Experience, This month, our winner is getting a card from Willie Mays' last season as a Giant. Eli Treff of Lakewood, New Jersey, is getting a raw 1972 Topps card of Mays. Using Hobby Armor's shipping protectors, we were able to ship with 100% confidence, and Eli's Willie Mays card arrived safely.
Sign up for your chance to win our monthly card giveaway or a free Hobby Armor box at hobbyarmor.com/thecardlife. Hobby Armor, the ultimate protection for card shipments.
Turn this into this at auctionmonthly.com, a better way to sell your sports cards, memorabilia, and collectibles. Our white glove service from start to finish will help you evaluate and sell your entire collection. Turn your sports cards and collectibles into cash. Get started right now at auctionmonthly.com.
Hi, I'm Libby, and I'm a patient at Cardinal Glennon. You have made an impact here. Glennon kids like me owe everything to people like you. Make your pledge for patients today at homersforhealth.org.
Do you spend hours maintaining your gutters? Save that time with LeafGuard's maintenance-free system. Call 1-833-2-GUTTERS. Mesh filters sit on top of your gutters, building up debris and eventually clogging. Then they need to be cleaned too. Honestly, your home should have been built with LeafGuard gutters. LeafGuard's wraparound hood deflects debris and keeps water away from your home. The one-piece seamless system is strong, 20% thicker than average, and built to last. Plus, LeafGuard is guaranteed to never clog for as long as you own your home. Right now, get a complete LeafGuard system for only $99 down, $99 a month, and $99 installation. You'll also receive a $100 Visa gift card with a free gutter inspection and in-home estimate. Damage from clogged gutters can cost you thousands. Never worry about clogged gutters again. Don't wait, you've still got time. Call 1-833-2-GUTTERS today. That's 1-833-2-GUTTERS.
This is Valley Sports.
It's time to unbox your love of the game, presented by Giant Sports Cards.
Brady is 14 years old and a huge fan of the Cubs and Cody Bellinger. Giant Sports Cards sent Brady a box of 2023 Topps Chrome Black.
Alex Manoah, an autograph card.
His best hit, a Tristan Casas rookie, numbered to 75.
Thank you, Giant Sports Cards, for letting me unbox my love of the game.
Unbox your love of the game at giantsportscards.com.
Welcome back. We are here today with Cavell McDonald, and he's got an unbelievable story for us that we're excited to share with you guys. So first, why don't you just tell a little bit about yourself and what you do and how you got into collecting?
Okay. Well, I got back in. I used to collect my whole life, like starting growing up with just like baseball cards, younger and stuff. You know,
just
me and
like
my
we
brother,
all do.
Exactly. The same thing always was baseball and stuff. But during the pandemic, I got back into collecting. And that's when my son, he collects a lot of figures and stuff. I started collecting figures with him, but it started taking up all the space in my room.
No doubt.
So then I had to change it up. And then I went back into cards and I got back into wrestling cards. Because at that time,
like WWE or UFC?
WWE, because they did Prism around that time. So then I started getting a couple boxes of that. And then after that, I started just dabbling into everything else that I like. So,
Right on. So then what is your favorite stuff to open? Are you still into wrestling? Or
Oh, yes, big time. Yeah, big time. Yeah, big time.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
Carmelo Hayes. He's in NXT. And I like a lot of AEW stuff and stuff. It's just sometimes it's good just to, like, I'm a wrestling fan, and I'm just like, and then opening that, there's a lot of superstars, so everything you always get some good cards and stuff. So
no doubt. First of all, where'd you buy the box that you got the pull of a lifetime on? So like, just fill us in on that.
It's on the sweater. I had to
you got to represent it.
Yeah. So I ordered my first box. I ordered it through the Panini website. Right. Got it. It was a terrible box. Yeah. I called my fiance. I'm supposed to rip it with her, but I ripped it without her. And then I was like, babe, I ripped it on my own. And she was like, oh, man, I wish you would have, but then I was like, let me call Tommy or let me message him because that's usually my go-to hobby spot. So then I messaged him and he was like, I got 7 boxes. Give me a number 1 through 7. I text Jessica and she says 7. I send that message to him. He holds it. I come back in a couple of days. And we get the box, and we're not even in no rush or anything because the last box was so bad.
Right.
So we just let it marinate. We ended up the next day opening it like we do our pack battle. So it's 12 packs. So she gets 6, I get 6. The first 3 she opens, she pulls both the autos, and they're horrible. Like I don't even want to diss the people. It was heartbreaking. But then I was like, man, Panini better come through or something. And then I opened my 4th pack. And I just see the back of it, and I put it down immediately. Yeah. And I'm like, because I shake a lot. When, So I put it down immediately. I was like, babe, our life changed.
The card. Oh, I'm shaking. I can't even pick it up. Oh my God. This is gonna be on all the YouTubes for the pull of the forever.
I know how it feels because it's just surreal, but as best you can explain, what did it take to get that card?
First thing was protecting it. So we put it in a top saver or whatever, penny sleeve, and did all that stuff. Then I called my mom, and then I was just thinking about what's the next step. Because either if I was going to get it graded or authenticated. And then I had Jess, she looked at it. She was like, man, it looks like it could be a 10 and stuff. So we were like, okay, let's evaluate everything. I saw the PSA price to grade it. I was like, okay, let's calm down a little bit. Let's calm down a little bit. But after we got all of our bearings together, and it took a couple of days just to figure it out and talking to family and stuff, then we was like, okay, let's go and go get it graded. And
so then what was that process like? I can't imagine the stress of that card. How long was the card out?
A week.
Okay, so you had it out for a week before you got it graded.
Yeah, before I got it graded.
So what was that week like? How long was that week?
It felt like 3 months. Yeah. It literally did. Like we had to put it in, we put it in a safe deposit box and stuff. Tommy from NorCal Sports, he actually flew us out. He flew with us out there and stuff, and because he had a representative. So it made it a lot easier on that part. And we went to PSA.
What grade did it end up getting?
Ended up getting a PSA 10.
You got the 10?
Yeah, I got the 10. I got the 10.
Let's go! Let's go, baby!
All right, now I have to ask because everyone's wondering what's the plans with the card?
Right now, since I like the person and the player so much, I just want to hold it. And I've already received offers, life-changing offers and all that other stuff, but I'm really a collector at heart. Yeah, and that's one thing my dad always tells me is like, sometimes you just got to go with how you feel and stuff. Because I didn't get into this to make money. Exactly. Like I got into it because I have a love for certain things. And it just makes me like, I like following his career now.
Right.
Exactly.
It makes it more enjoyable.
It really does. It really does.
And actually, I think just recently he's been spotted in sports cards looking for his own card.
Exactly.
Might be knocking on your door.
See, that's what I do. You already know. So
See, more experiences come from it than just money.
Exactly. Just even having an interview here and stuff, and just meeting you and stuff like this is stuff that I wouldn't have happen. So
No doubt. I guess there's got to be a wrestling card out there. There's everyone's holy grail.
But I already have that Carmelo Hayes 101 also.
You already got your so you can't get it. So I guess Carmelo Hayes is next year's 101.
And now I'm gonna start. I got to get some of your cards now. So now I'm gonna have to start PCing over here because you've been killing it this year.
I got a few I can trade you for the Wemby though.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that yet.
Hey card collectors, looking for deals on sports cards? Well, it's time you've heard about Pristine Auction. PristineAuction.com is the most trusted site for sports cards. You can win authentic cards at affordable prices with daily auctions starting at just $1. It's free to register, free to bid, and auctions are ending right now. So head over to PristineAuction.com and sign up with the promo code for $10 off your first win.
I recently helped a couple buy their dream home even before selling their current one. HomeLight's Buy Before You Sell program was a game changer. They were able to buy and sell on their own schedule. It was so easy and they were thrilled.
Right now, you can get a free footlong at Subway. Just buy any footlong in the app and get one free. Just scan the QR code and enter promo code FLBOGO. It only works on the other side of the screen, buddy.
You still got a landline in your house.
Order now on the Subway app.
I'm certain it's level 5.
Are you for imprint certain?
I'm certain it's level 5.
Certainty matters, like the certainty of 4imprint, your home for high-quality promotional gear, including exclusive items and brands they love, printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time. To wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team, check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
This is Valley Sports.
San Francisco will host the Pokemon World Championships in 2026. Thousands of professional gamers and fans will descend upon the Bay Area and compete for a prize pool of over $2 million. This Pokemon amateur stopped by CGC Cards to learn a little more about collecting and grading Pokemon. All right, we're back here at CGC. We got Matt, their Pokemon expert, I hear.
I am, yeah.
He's here to teach me a thing or two and open this box and walk me through it. So first of all, I can't read it, so what kind of box is this?
So it's the Japanese 151 set. So 151 is homage to the original 151 Pokemon, the original Pokemon that came out when the game debuted in 96. So nostalgia set is what this is about.
Right on. And the biggest card we're chasing would be Charizard?
Of course, yeah.
Of course.
Charizard, yeah,
exactly. All righty. Well, let's
slice her open. Let's go. The Japanese release is always first, then the English one comes second.
Right on. All right, you start us off.
All right,
Show
let's
us
go.
how you do it. So this is a game, obviously, right?
Of course.
Card game.
Yeah.
So what is a deck?
So the deck's gonna be 60 cards. Okay. Usually you'll have a couple different types. You'll have either like lightning and water in one deck. And the object is you'll have prize cards. You have 6 prize cards when you start the game. Okay. And then as your Pokemon are battling each other in the game, you know, if you knock one out, and then you get a prize card. So then, like, sometimes if you knock out like a bigger Pokemon, you can take 2 prize cards.
Okay.
So if you take the opponent's last prize cards, you win the game.
Right on.
So, very competitive game. You know, I think the last time they had a big regional around here, it was almost 1,800 players.
Wow.
And actually, we have a competitive team we sponsor.
Oh, really?
So our
That's
boy
sick.
Azul Garcia Grigo won the whole thing.
Awesome.
Yeah, so he's
That
like
is
one of
sick.
the best players on the planet. True. Charizard EX right there.
I know that's a good one.
There we go. That's
That
nice.
is sick.
So there's actually an alt art one that's worth a little bit more, but like still, it's a
Yeah,
Charizard
that
EX,
is
man.
awesome, dude.
That's good, man. Look at that. Well done. Here we go. Centering looks actually pretty decent. Little left to right, but this actually has a shot at hitting. Well, now you got a little tick right here, so you're probably going to be a Gem Mint 10. But still, I mean,
That
boom,
is
there you go.
sweet.
Hit the
For those
Charizard,
things,
man.
There we go.
Let's go.
That is awesome.
Now, these cards are so pretty, too. They look beautiful. So, yeah, we'll put that over there by the Zapdos. And the cool thing is, like, you know, all the cards that came out in 99 in the United States, so like your first edition Charizard, which is like the $100,000, $200,000 card, you know, people still open that sealed product to this day, which is just wild. Yeah, like we've had, here we go. That's a character rare. Oh, Pika, that's so sick. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Pikachu.
That's a cool character rare. That's probably one of the better pulls in the set, actually, if I had to say. Like, that's worth more than a Charizard is.
Well, what's behind it here?
Oh, Venusaur EX. There we go.
That is sick.
So now we're just going to pull a Blastoise, and we'll get them all. You know, that's
Get
awesome.
the big 3.
Yeah, right? No, that's a little God pack you got right there.
That
That's
is
sick.
sweet.
Nice work, man. The Venusaur is sick, but this character rare is really cool. People love these because they just look awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
Looks like a comic book drawing almost.
Now, such a fun set to open this one. Oh, that's sick right there.
That is cool.
That is awesome, yeah. So that you have your little Bulbasaur here, and that's a character rare. So, like, you know, you got some of the good starters. Like, Pikachu's a great character rare. Bulbasaur is a great one. Dragonite, too. That's pretty cool. So this is a pretty good box so far, man. I'm not going to lie. This is pretty dope. You're getting some good character rare.
Yeah, taught me a
That's
thing
good
or
stuff,
two. That was awesome.
Yeah, you know, with Pokemon, it's like, you know, because, like, you know, you have a little child that probably will get into it. Like, I have a 10-year-old and 7-year-old boys that love this stuff. And not by my doing, because I'm more of a Magic guy myself. But, like, you know, TCGs are fun because there's something out there for everyone. Future generations of collectors, a long time from now, they're going to be wanting to collect this stuff when they get older.
Right.
When they have disposable income, when they get into their high income years, you know.
No doubt. When people do ask me, like, hey, what should I invest in cards? I'm like, Pokemon.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, which ones? I was like, I know nothing about it. I just know Pikachu is not going to tear an ACL.
No,
That's all I know.
Pikachu's good. Yeah, right?
That's all I
Exactly.
know.
He's going to be fine. You know, the biggest thing with Japanese cards is the centering. Like, this one's got a tiny little tick of white you can kind of see right here.
Just a little dot.
Yeah, just a little dot. And then left to right centering. is a little bit left to right, but with that little dot and the centering being as nice as it is, it's still going to be a gem mint 10.
Sweet.
So boom, 10 right off the rip. But with these, we're looking for pristines in the Japanese stuff. That's for sure.
Pristine?
Pristine means it's like
not a thing wrong with it.
Yeah, not a thing.
Okay.
Basically, pristine is going to be the nuts when it comes to grading. So the Venusaur EX, just beautiful card. This is the Scarlet and Violet 151 series. Everything looks beautiful in the back. Like there's not a flaw wrong with this card. So these can be printed with a wear coat, and that wear coat protects the card when you're playing with it. And they also have a core, so they actually are pliable too. Okay. So you can bend them a little bit, and they'll be fine.
Yeah,
this
if you
card,
did that to my Patrick Mahomes, I'd
you'd be upset. You'd be a little weirded out. Yeah, it might break the foil layer or something.
Yeah, what are you doing?
But this card right here, pristine 10.
Awesome.
Boom. It'll be the top of the population port forever.
There we go. First one we got.
Boom, Charizard.
That was the Gem Mint 10.
Gem Mint 10 Zard, yep.
There
Centering, little corner issues. We'll get you the next one.
Let's do it. What we got?
Pristine 10.
There we go.
So I'm talking about label
look
looks
at
so
that,
sexy,
dude.
right?
That does. Almost looks like it's stitched on there.
Yeah, it's embossed into
That
it.
is
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's top pop right there. So, I mean,
sick.
yeah, you're never going to put a copy of that card.
That is awesome.
Iron Guard Supplies is the official card supply provider of the Card Life. Use promo code TheCardLife at ironguardsupplies.com for 20% off and free shipping on your order of over $100. Cover your bases with Iron Guard Supplies.
Are you in the business of selling trading cards? Accelerate your trading card business with Ricoh document scanners. The best scanners in the business with the widest range of software and service support. Whether you're a card shop or a collector, from raw singles to rare slabs. Ricoh scanners. Digitize your collection.
place.
When your child starts getting into everything, you may need a little help. So Duracell created the only lithium coin batteries with a bitter coating to help discourage swallowing.
Juggling the sale of your current home while buying a new one can be a real headache. HomeLife provides a streamlined solution. Buy and sell at the same time with none of the stress and all of the certainty.
This is Jordan Anderson. You can trust the Bommarito service team to take care of your vehicle. They're the best factory-trained, certified master techs in the business. For service or collision repair, you win at Bommarito. Schedule your service today, 24/7 at bommarito.com.
Are you certain you can fix that?
Yeah, clip here and there.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, like the certainty of Lisa, Joshua, Robin, Haley, and Josh. 4imprint promo product experts dedicated to working with you, for you, every step of the way. Make certain your logo, your organization, and you shine. That's the certainty of 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
After our game today in Miami, the Cardinals had the honor of playing baseball at Rickwood Field, constructed in 1910 in a place where nearly 30% of the 346 players in baseball's Hall of Fame have played a game, including the Cardinals' Willie McGee. And, of course, Willie Mays starred there for so many years with the Birmingham Black Barons. And obviously, Brad, all of us in Major League Baseball remember Willie Mays, a man that should be on baseball's Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, no question. Look, heavy hearts today, but also a celebration for a career that spanned 23 years, but for memories that will last a lifetime. It will be a great celebration at Rickwood.
So let's talk about the great Willie Mays. We remember him today as we face off with the Marlins in Miami.
Anybody have seen me play know that I love what I'm doing.
Before sabermetrics, players were judged by the 5 tools, and Willie Mays mastered them all. He could run.
Hey, Willie. Willie the Wonder.
He could field and throw.
It's an incredible catch. Turns and fires it in. What a catch by Willie Mays.
And he could hit. Boy, could he hit. For average.
Mays hits it in the left field. Willie Mays gets the
and power.
Mays sends another one. Tell it, bye, baby. The county stadium is going mad. Willie Mays has tied a record, 4 home runs in a game.
Willie loved baseball, and the game loved him back. A 24-time All-Star, Mays lit up stadiums with his easy smile and show-stopping talent.
It's difficult right now to even try to explain how much I love baseball and how much baseball means to me. I think we had what you call a love affair.
To the greatest all-around player in history, you will be missed.
Do you spend hours maintaining your gutters? Save that time with LeafGuard's maintenance-free system. Call 1-833-2-GUTTERS. Mesh filters sit on top of your gutters, building up debris and eventually clogging. Then they need to be cleaned too. Honestly, your home should have been built with LeafGuard gutters. LeafGuard's wraparound hood deflects debris and keeps water away from your home. The one-piece seamless system is strong, 20% thicker than average, and built to last. Plus, LeafGuard is guaranteed to never clog for as long as you own your home. Right now, get a complete LeafGuard system for only $99 down, $99 a month, and $99 installation. You'll also receive a $100 Visa gift card with a free gutter inspection and in-home estimate. Damage from clogged gutters can cost you thousands. Never worry about clogged gutters again. Don't wait, you've still got time. Call 1-833-2-GUTTERS today. That's 1-833-2-GUTTERS.
Time to satellite. It's Super Saturdays. One tournament every Saturday. 5 WPT seats guaranteed.
Join the fun. Head to Club WPT and make your dreams come true.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Cardinals baseball is brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you. By BJC Healthcare. You deserve extraordinary care. And by your quality Ford dealers, Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 47 years. We anticipate a rubber match between Yanni Chirios and Kyle Gibson. But Matthew Liberatore, Brad, moments ago walked in from the bullpen after warming up before first pitch.
Yeah, getting word with Kyle Gibson that he's dealing with some back tightness. So, man, this puts the Cardinals in a really bad spot, to be honest. The bullpen's been used quite a bit the last couple of days. Going to be very interesting to see how they dig through it. We saw Libby last night for 2/3 of an inning, but how they piece this one together, I mean, that's going to be a huge key to this game.
Well, another key is maybe get a big lead and hold on to it tonight. The Cardinals split the first 2 games of this series. Were without Mason Wynn, who was ill before first pitch, but he's back in the lineup today, Brad, atop the Ford starting lineup. Nothing wrong offensively with St. Louis last night. 8 runs on 10 hits, but again, to your point, it's not enough pitching at the end of the ball game, which is by design for St. Louis.
Yeah, for sure. There have been a couple of guys that have been hands-off here in this series. We'll see the availability if it changes because of what's happening today. But this offense has been good. You see the numbers for Burleson. He's been solid. The numbers here for Yanni Chirinos, his 39th start of the year, his first one here in the big leagues in 2024. He came up as a member of the Rays organization. Here's the pitch arsenal for Chirinos. That sinker, slider, splitter is what you're mainly going to get for him. Not an overpowering fastball, not a ton of swing and miss. He's going to try to keep you off the barrel and use his defense behind him.
His last big league game came late last August when he pitched for the Atlanta Braves against Tampa Bay. So he's back in the show facing the Cardinals, and Mason Wynn leading off. And we are underway with a foul ball straight back and out of play. Mason Wynn, 4 for 19 so far on this road trip. In years past, you'd say a guy coming up from the minor leagues might pose some big problems. But with the advanced metrics, advanced scouting now, you know the Cardinals should have a pretty good idea of what Chirinos is offering.
Yeah, and you also know that he's been around. He's been in the big leagues. So some of these guys, I mean, you've seen him. You know what he's got. And it is different for anybody the first time you see someone. You see him the first time around, second time you make adjustments. But I think that they should be good to go here.
Cardinals trying to get back over 500 at 37 and 36. We begin play 6.5 games behind Milwaukee. And once again, Mason Wynn finds himself in a 2-strike count.
I promise that's not by design, but he's been really good here as we showed you before the game. He works counts. He'll foul off tough pitches. The best batting average in baseball with 2 strikes, and now has 37 2-strike hits.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Jake Berger hugging the line at third for the Fish, and a bouncing ball to short. Tim Anderson handles the third hop, and Mason Wynn is out on the ground for out number 1. Alec Burleson's had a good road trip and hit a home run. His first ever extra base hit against the Marlins here last night.
Well, that was a huge one. I think he's found himself a nice home early in this lineup, too. Opposite field shot there to left center, showing off some of the power and just showing his ability to use the entire yard. He's covering everything.
So Alec at 10 homers, 25 RBIs. And he is the Home Depot getting it done feature. He has spread the power around.
Yeah, 4 home runs against the fastball, 3 versus breaking balls, and 3 versus off speed. He's just a complete hitter. That pitch last night, as we showed you, that opposite field home run, that was not a bad pitch. Just went down and got it, stayed with it. He takes his hacks. Anything within the strike zone, he's letting it rip, and he's still one of the hardest guys in the National League to strike out.
In fact, the Marlins have only struck him out 3 times in 30 plate appearances head-to-head. But that's in jeopardy here as Burleson falls behind. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The ball was flying last night.
Oh, it was. It was on both sides. I would love to see Chirinos here try to go back to that backdoor slider, leave one middle. He could hook that out of the ballpark here with 2 strikes.
He works out of the stretch, and the 1-2 is fouled straight back. Chirino 6-4, a 3-point ERA with the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. And a swing and a miss. That surprised Alec. He swung late. And 2 up, 2 down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. But first, a look at the Marlins defensive lineup brought to you by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. Vidal Brujan gets the start in center field. Jazz Chisholm dealing with a hamstring issue today. Bell, Lopez, Anderson, Berger around the horn, and Nick Fortes is back behind the plate for Skip Schumacher's Marlins, who begin play today 24-49 on the season.
It was really nice to see Goldie last night jump his first pitch fastball away, 2-run home run in the first inning.
Big breaking ball makes it 0-2. Goldschmidt passed George Foster for 100th place all-time on the home run list in the major leagues. Number 349 for his career. Dan Hyatt's our great stat man, who tells us 20,653 men have played in Major League Baseball. Only 99 players have hit 350 or more.
Pretty special group.
So Goldie will try to join that group today as he faces a 2-2 count. Chili Davis is next, then the great Dick Allen in 98th place all-time. The pitch. That one came back, and Chirinos has a couple of first-inning strikeouts and a 1-2-3 inning on just 15 pitches. So, because of injury, Matthew Liberatore steps to the mound for the Cardinals in a big spot. It's Game 3 in South Florida.
Valley Sports is now streaming on Fubo. Watch the Cardinals and more of your local teams streaming live on all your devices. Plus, over 350 top channels. Start watching at FuboTV.com.
St. Louis is a city of history, founded by fur traders and named after a king. We cherish our neighborhoods, landmarks, and traditions. For more than 80 years and 4 generations, the Drews family has been serving St. Louis. Our homemade recipe has been handed down and passed on, and is still made in our 2 legendary stores on Grand and Chippewa. We're honored to have generations of your family enjoy the St. Louis original, Ted Drews frozen custard.
At Domino's, we've heard in focus groups that some people don't love our classic crust.
Too doughy.
It's not thin enough.
So here's another pizza.
All the ingredients come together.
And so what if I told you this was Domino's?
That's a Domino's, for real.
Introducing Domino's New York style pizza. Try it tonight.
What's the score of the game? The new Hyundai Elantra with America's best warranty. There's joy in every journey. Lease the Elantra for $179 a month or get up to $1,000 bonus cash. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
Well, you heard the news earlier. Kyle Gibson, a late scratch as he returns from bereavement leave for the Cardinals. A stiff back sidelines him this afternoon. So Matthew Liberatore, Brad, becomes the emergency starter for the Cardinals on another day where they are very short on arms.
Yeah, Libby out here, your pitch arsenal. You know what he's coming with, that slider, 4 seams, sinker, and the cutter predominantly for him.
First pitch is rifled toward left center field. That ball is high off the wall, and it is gone. De La Cruz on the first pitch hits a leadoff home run, and the Marlins strike in the home first.
Well, De La Cruz has had himself a nice series against the Cardinals. Game 1, it was the 3-run shot that he hit off of Jojo Romero. A couple of hits in the ball game yesterday, and this one, the first pitch, fastball middle in. He's good versus the fastball. He's good in. He got both of those things to make it 1-0 after 1 pitch.
No cheapie into the second deck of the Auto Nation Alley here in Miami. And now Jesus Sanchez digs in. Sanchez 4 for 10. He's hit a homer in the series and has knocked in 3.
He's been on everything, too. I mean, I don't care what pitch you've thrown. He's taken very good rips at him. Not on that one, though. That slower slider there from Matthew Liberatore. Be inclined to go right back out to that one.
All right, let me ask you about Matthew's role today. Have you ever had to fill in as an emergency starter, and what is that experience like?
It have done that, but I've always been a guy that was able to provide length. He pitched in the ball game yesterday, and he's been used a decent amount, so that's the hard part right now. You don't have a prototypical long guy that can eat up innings for you in this ball game.
Another shot to deep center. Ciani's gone as far as he can go. Back-to-back homers for the Marlins.
Get thrust into action, you jump right in, and this is the beginning. 2 home runs, trying to go in with that fastball at 96, left it middle, and it goes right back up the box for a big shot. Try to mix it up, change up, pops right out of the hands here. This is where you really got to try to slow some things down. Weren't expecting this, didn't prepare for this, but you still got to be able to try to get some outs here. Cardinals going to have to navigate through 9. Hopefully can slug with them. It is going to be a big key, your Toyota key to the game. Dig deep. This Cardinals pitching staff is going to have to figure it out. Going to have to get some big outs, hopefully some early efficient outs as they piece together 9 innings.
There's the cutter, and Josh Bell didn't get that. 2 balls and a strike. Another healthy cut, but off to the right and into a loud crowd. 2 balls and 2 strikes for the Marlins first baseman.
Well, it's one right here, too. Dusty Blake is looking over his bullpen. You're sure the usage. They have a lot of things that are like color-coded of, what the days off are, how much they've been used, how much you can push somebody. They have conversations each and every day with each one of their guys, how they're feeling. They get constant feedback. But with the usage you've seen over the last few days, it's hard to believe that you're getting a lot of great feedback. Hey, I've got multiple innings. They've used their multiple innings, guys.
Base is empty for Bell. 2-0 Marlins. Back-to-back homers start the game. And that's down and in. 3-2. Liberatore will make a 12th pitch and has yet to record it out. When you also factor in that the big 3 at the back of the bullpen for the Cardinals, Kittredge, Romero, and Helsley, as that one's whacked into the left field corner. Another extra base hit. That'll rattle off the fence, and Bell on his way to second. Homer double to start the game for Miami here in the first. So the Marlins off to a flying start. They're forward starting 9. Vidal Brujan in center. Lopez at second. Fortes, the catcher, is batting 9th. And now Dusty Blake is on his way to the mound. To finish my thought, when the Cardinals win, their big 3 is almost always involved in the game. And the plan for St. Louis in this series in Miami was to try to manage their workload. They'd like to stay away from all 3 of those guys today, if possible. But with the injury to Gibson and Andre Palante scheduled to start tomorrow, you wonder how that, if at all, shuffles things in rotation in the bullpen today.
Well, it's a great point, and they're going through all of this in real time right now, and you do wonder, to your point of your rotation, do you think about Andre Palante getting thrust into action in this game? He would be your scheduled starter for tomorrow at Rickwood against the Giants, but sometimes you got to be able to piece it together so you don't blow out your bullpen, make a roster move, and bring in a starter for the ball game tomorrow. All of these things, coaching staff trying to go through, front office is trying to go through right now and try to figure it out.
But I mean, when you think about absolute worst case scenario for the Cardinals, Gibson coming back with a sore back, is right at the top of the list in the rubber game of this series.
What if it happens, too, if he's back yesterday and then you know about it, at least gives you overnight to get a body in here and get somebody. The fact that warmed up, was ready out here before the game, and then it happens really puts you in a hole.
So Jake Berger, runner at second, nobody out. And these Marlins are on everything.
Well, there have been some misses, certainly, from Matthew Liberatore, but you wonder if there's something else, too, in his delivery that they're picking up on, because we've seen some really big, aggressive swings on pitches early in counts.
Two balls and a strike for the Marlins' third baseman. Again, right on that pitch and fouled straight back.
I would love to see Libby. Of course, this isn't how he planned to start this. He actually didn't plan to start. Probably still digesting his breakfast, but would love to see him battle out of this, give the Cardinals offense a chance to slug back. That's what we've had the opportunity to see the last 2 days against the Marlins, is just that back and forth affair.
So a payoff pitch coming for Berger. And that's taken up and away. 4 batters up, 4 batters reach. A double and a single after the back-to-back homers. Nick Gordon is coming up. And a look at the Cardinals' Dobbs Tire and Auto defense. Donovan, Ciani, and Burleson left to right in the outfield. Good to have Mason Wynn back at short. Pedro Paez really has his hands full, too. He was preparing to work with Kyle Gibson. Now he has to manage Matthew Liberatore with very little preparation time here in Game 3. That stroked out a play by Gordon. Strike one.
Well, Gordon, obviously he can move a little bit. I think that this is the thought process needs to be, though, give me something down, give me something on the ground. Maybe you can roll up a pair here against him. He'll expand his zone. He showed you that, but specifically down. He will chase down under. We saw this from Libby yesterday as he came into the game, misses up in the zone, trying to make that adjustment, get on top of the baseball.
Ground ball. Liberatore double clutch to second one, and the peg to first is in time. Liberatore gets a much-needed comebacker and starts a double play. Bell at third now with 2 outs.
Well, hopefully this allows Libby a little bit of breathing room right here. Little tapper on the slider up in the zone, did double pump it. If not for the great arm of Mason Wynn over at short, could have cost you that second out, but did a good job of making that strong throw.
Tim Anderson's had a good series. He's 4 for 10, 6 multi-hit games in his last 8 games played. And a fly ball to center. All in all, that could have been a whole lot worse. Who wants it? It'll be Burleson in right. And after the leadoff homers, Liberatore figures it out, throws 22 pitches, and surrenders the first 2 runs of our game.
Right now, you can get a free footlong at Subway. Just buy any footlong in the app and get 1 free. Just scan the QR code and enter promo code FLFOGO. It only works on the other side of the screen, buddy.
You still got a landline in your house.
Order now on the Subway app.
I know it's not easy dealing with us.
We make sure everyone knows that we're important business people.
And treat our seat like a personal spa.
Snickers.
Sorry.
Update your home's exterior with help from Menards. Shop the largest selection of garage doors in stock or design your own using our Garage Door Design program. This 9x7 garage door is $449.99 after rebate. Build outdoor projects that last with our huge in-stock selection of quality AC2 pressure-treated lumber and decking. All easy to load in our drive-through lumber yard. Get an 11% rebate on pressure-treated lumber and decking.
Save big money at Menards.
Dear road rivals, no truck on the road drives value like the Tundra. Day after day, Mile after mile, it all adds up to big savings under the hood. What's under yours? Toyota Tundra.
Lease the 2024 Tundra for $439 a month or get 1.99% APR financing for 48 months on Tundra. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Okay, Brad, Liberatore navigates his way through the first inning. Yes, he gives up the 2 homers, but a double play ball and a flyout keeps the game manageable after one.
Could have been so much worse, as you mentioned, Chip, right? And I'm sure, Libby is frustrated, got thrust into action. First couple of guys go yard, but still have to piece it together, still have to dig deep, and his job is to give his team a chance. I don't know how long he's going to be able to go in this ball game. He hasn't thrown multiple innings or more than 1 inning since the beginning of June 6th. He hasn't gone more than 2 innings since starting. That was May 19th. And again, he's going on the back-to-back. So you're going to have a lot of guys. We talked about our key to the game is dig deep. You got a lot of guys here that are going to have to give you a little bit extra. You worry about getting through the game, but you really, really worry about tomorrow's game, the weekend, and then the following week. A game like this catches up to you.
No doubt. And the schedule, while we do have an off day on Friday, is not an easy one. We've got the Giants, we've got the Braves, and we got the Cincinnati Reds. All of them home games for the Cardinals coming up. So here's a day where your offense has to step up too. And that is fouled away at the plate. Fortes takes another shot. Was that tipped? C.B. Buckner is looking at Gorman. Not sure what Nolan and C.B. are talking about.
Yeah, they might be just giving Fortes a little bit of time behind the plate. Maybe he got caught with that foul tip.
That's high and tight.
That's a pitch right there. That is such a good take for him. We saw that adjustment that he made last year. That was one that would tie him up all the time. I know he's going through a spurt of a lot of strikeouts, but I think that's good news laying off of that one.
That skips up, and it's a full count. Fortes couldn't smother that one. That got a piece of CB. CB's going to be with us at Rickwood Field in Birmingham. All the festivities tomorrow on national television between the Cardinals and the Giants, an historic umpiring crew. 6 African-American umpires will work game 1 of what will be a home game for the Cardinals tomorrow evening. Got him on the left arm. Full count pitch. Fly ball well hit center. Bruhan goes back. He turns, and that one's way out of here. Nolan Gorman hits a homer. 3 solo homers to start game 3 in Miami.
This is what you need to see. You need to see your team punch back. This has not started any way that the Cardinals had planned it to. You lose your starter. You give up 2 home runs. What do you do about it? Gorman laid off a fastball up in the zone, got something that he could handle, and hit his team-leading 16th home run.
And his first since June 11th against David Bednar and the Pirates. So it's a 2-1 game. First run, first hit for St. Louis, and it was a bomb. 436 feet to dead center here in Miami. Nolan Arenado had the night off last night. 0 for 6 against the Marlins in the opener of the series. First time he's gone 0 for 6 at the plate as a member of the Cardinals.
Yeah, well, hopefully that day off did him well. I know that Ollie really wanted to, regardless of what happened yesterday, really wanted to stay away from him and just give him a full day to relax, decompress, and be ready for this one. This guy goes as hard as anybody.
And now he's in the driver's seat. 3 balls and no strikes. Cardinals 69-41 all time here in Miami. That's the best winning percentage in the big leagues against the Fish. Here at the beach, the pitch. He shot the other way, a base hit on a 3-0 count. Sawed him off, but Arenado has the second of back-to-back hits for St. Louis, leading off inning number 2.
Well, you know that you're going to have that shift against Arenado. They're going to have him on that left side, your Chevy pitch track. This one here in, but he pulls the hands in and sneaks it right through that right side.
So the Cardinals fans started to cheer here in Miami. Brendan Donovan hit a homer last night. One here would flip the script. It's 2-1 Marlins in the second. Brendan riding a 3-game hitting streak, 4 hits in that stretch for the Cardinals. And what you love about Donovan, he puts the ball in play. One of the toughest guys in the league to strike out. Very short lead at first for Arenado. The pitch. And off to our left. Whole bunch of campers are here for the matinee with the Marlins and Cardinals.
Man, I don't know what they do the rest of the days at camp when you're not coming to a ball game, but this is a pretty good way to spend an afternoon. Did you go to camp a lot as a kid, Chip?
I did not. I had plenty of crayons at home to eat.
I kept you busy, huh? Probably backed up.
That's a great day. You're right. First of all, you're out of the heat and humidity down in Miami, and you're inside watching a big league game.
Just got to get all those kids some cotton candy.
There you go. Put it on Brad's tab. 1-2 count.
It's more of a Jim Hayes thing.
Good
He's
point.
got that corporate card.
That's right. Rival factions sitting close together down the line. The 1-2 pitch. This is why Donovan's tough to punch out. He spoiled a couple of good offerings here in the second.
Yeah, he'll foul him off, and then if you throw the one off the plate, he's not going to expand. Not afraid to spit on that thing.
Runner goes. Pitch in the dirt. Fortes's throw is off target. Anderson got a little leather on that, and his deflection kept the ball on the infield. Arenado steals a base, and now he's in scoring position and might have scraped his knee as he made his way to the second base bag.
Well, you like the idea of being aggressive there, that throw up the line a little bit. And all of a sudden, you got nobody out, runner in scoring position here for Donnie, who's putting together a nice at-bat.
Broken bat, pop in a shallow right. Arenado, a great jump. He's going to come home. He's going to score. And Donovan comes through to tie the game. What an at-bat for Donovan, fouling off 4 or 5 pitches. And look at that Cardinals dugout. They're alive. So's Cardinal Nation at the beach. It's a 2-2 game.
Everything about this was perfect. What an at-bat it was. 8-pitch at-bat there for Brendan Donovan. He gets this one, a good breaking ball down, dumps it into right field, but the base running, knowing where your outfield is going to be, knowing that's going to be down off the bat, and Arenado scores on this one easily after his stolen base.
So 33 RBIs for Donovan. That brings up Matt Carpenter. 2 in, 1 on, nobody out. Well, again, from the Cardinals' perspective, on a day when you are extremely shorthanded on the pitching side of the ledger, if ever there was a day for your offense to have a big day, this would be the day.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you're going to have to lean on these guys and rely that they can win in a slugfest. We saw some of it yesterday. Unfortunately, just too much. I mean, they scored 7 runs against the starter yesterday. That was Rodri Munoz on the mound. They had a good approach, 3 home runs from the top of the order, just could not hold up in that ball game.
Donovan, a short lead, nobody out. And out of play to the left. The Marlins are just about as in dire straits as the Cardinals as far as their starting pitching is concerned. They have a fantastic rotation disabled this year.
Well, their IL is something special. Sandy Alcantara, Edward Cabrera, Yuri Perez, the young flamethrower, Sixto Sanchez, Ryan Weathers, all on the IL for Skip Schumacher's club.
They'll get a couple of those guys back, but boy, the damage really has been done. With so many key arms hurt. Remember, the Marlins started the season 0-9 for a club that made the playoffs last year, an incredibly disappointing turn of events.
Yeah, 84-78 last year for Skip Schumacher, the NL Manager of the Year. It was the first time they had made it to playoffs in a full season in 2 decades.
2-2 pitch. Line drive into right field. That's down for a base hit. The Cardinals have 4 hits in a row to start the second inning. So 2 on, 2 in, and nobody out. The 2024 MLB All-Star Ballot presented by Build Submarines is now open. Vote for your favorite Cardinals daily at MLB.com/vote. Mel Stottlemyre Jr. is the Marlins pitching coach. He may have to replace the turf between the third base dugout and the mound at the end of this year. He's a terrific instructor, and he's had to make a lot of visits. And with their bullpen taxed, too, they need a lot of innings out of their starter as well today.
You got to figure out a way to get length, and at the very least for them. Chirinos, as you mentioned, he has been starting. Cardinals just don't have somebody in their bullpen today that is going to give you 3-4 innings at a clip. But for Chirinos, veteran, been around for a couple of years, 12 starts at Jacksonville, was throwing the ball well, had a 3.27 ERA.
So the meeting breaks up, and the pride of Doral, Florida, Pedro Pajes, who grew up just 11 miles from Lone Depot Park, has already had an amazing road trip. You know all about his super weekend at Wrigley Field over Father's Day. Well, now he's up in a big spot. 2 on, 2 in, and nobody out. That's hard hit, but a little late for a strike. Donovan, the lead runner at second. Carpenter, a huge lead at first. Runners dancing, not going, and it's called a strike.
Well, we still got a very long way to go in this ball game, but you really have to appreciate the Cardinals' response early. You got punched in the face right off the bat, lost your starter, gave up 2 home runs, and then top of the second inning, start pouring it on offensively.
Check of the runner, the pitch. Oh, up in his eyes, and he was able to foul that straight back. Pajes, another in the long line of Cardinal youngsters who have had big moments here in 2024. Can he have another in this spot? Outfield deep for him. Donovan takes off, and a high fly ball into shallow left. Out goes Anderson. Coming on is Gordon, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. I think Donovan was frustrated after the 2-strike pitch. Looked like he had a pretty good jump or tell on Chirinos and couldn't make the break to third base. Had he, might have been able to try to tag on that play. Wasn't very deeply hit, and he's still in scoring position, albeit with 1 out.
Yeah, he's still got the speed to be able to score on a single here from Michael Ciani.
He's all of a sudden hot at the plate. He's got a 5-game hitting streak.
Hey, like what you've seen from Michael handling the bat. We all know that he can drop down a bunt. He's got good speed. but he's been using the whole field. Jumped on a cutter the other day, first pitch, hit a home run in game 1 of this series. 2 hits in his first 2 at-bats yesterday, including a double down the left field line.
On the ground, that is foul at first. And Ciani waits for an 0-2 pitch. Marlins starter approaching 50 pitches. He's thrown over 30 in this second inning alone. Cardinals greeted him with 4 consecutive hits. Gorman homer to straightaway center. Arenado, Donovan, and Carpenter with singles. Ground ball towards short. Anderson flips to second for 1. The throw to first is going to be way late. So Ciani's speed keeps the inning alive. Carpenter's forced at second. Donovan's 90 feet away, and we flip the lineup card back to Mason Wynn.
Well, as we've shown for Mason Wynn, the name of the game for him has been with 2 strikes. Wouldn't mind seeing him jump early, though. He catches a good fastball.
C.P. Buckner was checking with Chirinos about how he plans to approach this at bat, making sure he comes set with that full-time stretch. Pause at the belt. Ball 1 outside. Mason can hit the ball the other way. As you know, he's got a ton of room between Bell and Lopez. Outfield straight away for him here in the top of the second inning. Runner at first, Ciani goes. The throw will not go through, and that's easy pickings. Ciani swipes second. And 2 in scoring position for Mason now.
Well, here we go. Mason has been such a good low ball hitter, too. You would think that Chirinos will try to be down there, down and away. Can he go down, sweep one off the ground, and drive it in?
The 1-1 pitch is popped up. Fortes gives chase. Almost hits C.B. Buckner with his mask, and he makes the catch. Buckner almost got hit with the mask flying at him like a frisbee. Watch this. Cat-like reflexes for the home plate umpire, C.B. Buckner, who almost got clocked. Cardinals strike for 2 in the second, and we're tied.
The Ted Savage Cardinals Care Classic is coming to Whitmore Country Club on Thursday, July 25th. Enjoy a round of golf and mingle with Cardinals alumni, including Scott Rowland, Jose Oquendo, and Ray Langford, all while raising funds for the Cardinals Nike RBI Youth Baseball and Softball Program. Registration includes golf with a Cardinals celebrity, on-course activations, pre- and post-golf refreshments, golf swag, and more. To register for the Ted Savage Cardinals Care Classic or to learn more, visit cardinals.com/golf.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. Get $4,750 total cash allowance plus an additional $1,000 on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in the St. Louis area.
Isn't it absolutely bonkers that you can walk into a store, hand someone a piece of plastic, and they will willingly hand over Reese's cups? Forget flying cars. This is it. We're at the pinnacle. And meet Reese's distant but delicious cousins.
The only way to watch the Redbirds from anywhere is with the Bally Sports app, powered by the Bommarito Automotive Group. No matter where they are, no matter where you are, stream the Cardinals all season on the Bally Sports app, powered by the Bommarito Automotive Group.
The Cardinals offense has gotten Matthew Liberatore back even. It's a 2-2 game. As Vidal Brujan pops up the first pitch of the home second into shallow center. And last night's hitting hero for Miami is quickly retired for out number one. Our Budweiser, what's on tap? We're off to Rickwood Field for a one-and-gunner against the Giants tomorrow. Rickwood Field opened in 1910. Willie Mays, as a 17-year-old, played for the Birmingham Black Barons in that beautiful ballpark. And we can't wait to see what kind of a show Major League Baseball has in store for us and the Giants. And Jim Hayes, I know how much you're looking forward to that too.
I am, and so is Mason Wynn. He's totally pumped. He relishes the opportunity to inspire young African-American athletes. He told me it's something me and Jordan Walker have talked about for a couple of years, to reach kids not just in St. Louis but all over who may dream of playing in the NFL or NBA, and get them into baseball would be a really cool thing.
And Mason Wynn on cue handles that ground ball. Liberatore is settling in. After the base on balls to Jake Berger, double play, pop out, ground out, and efficiently two are out.
Well, that is something we've talked a lot about with this Marlins team, Chip. They're swinging. I mean, they can do damage early. I think they proved that with the first two batters.
Yeah.
But they can also get out quickly. And if you execute pitches like that, and that's really the first good one we've seen there at the bottom of the zone from Matthew Liberatore, you will get some quick outs.
Nick Fortes is the Marlins catcher and might have cracked his bat as that cutter was buzzing in on his thumbs, and he is quickly behind 0-2.
It really looks like Libby, he got thrust right into duty. I don't know how quickly he got that news that he was going to be starting this game instead of Kyle Gibson. First inning, everything up, now starting to make those adjustments. One of the great things about Libby, and it was one of the questions that all of us had going from transition to being a starter throughout his entire life to being in the bullpen, was could he bounce back? Was that arm resilient enough? And the answer has been absolutely yes. He has got a rubber arm in the pen. Maybe he's got that ability to give you a few innings here in this one.
So a 1-2-3 second would be welcome for Matthew. Cardinals will have their 2-3-4 batters coming up in the third inning as that danced inside. Marlins haven't gotten a ton of production from their catching core in general this year. Fortes batting just 156. This one on the ground again. Mason to his left, and he fires to first in time. And Liberatore does have a clean and scoreless second inning. 2-2 is your score. We head to the third.
Ted Drew's Frozen Custard is open, now serving the famous St. Louis tradition. Come in for your favorite, like the tiramisu, a secret blend of chocolate with pistachios and delicious vanilla frozen custard.
It really is good, guys and gals.
Have a good night, Amy.
You too, Carl. Ma'am, can I help you?
Welcome back.
So tell me about your husband.
Save on your automotive needs with an 11% rebate at Menards. Quaker State High Mileage Motor Oil is engineered to give more power, more wear protection, and longer engine life. Get a 5-quart jug for $16.99 after rebate. Turtle Wax Max Power Car Wash provides maximum strength cleaning. The more wash you use, the stronger the cleaning power becomes. A 100-ounce jug is $5.49 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Ted Drew's, the St. Louis tradition, now has the ultimate St. Louis gift shop for all things Ted Drew's, St. Louis, and Route 66. Stop in next door and find your perfect souvenir or gift, from hats to socks and everything in between. It's the world-famous Ted Drew's gift shop.
Help Cardinals Care raise funds to benefit kids in the community by buying a ticket for Cards Care Rickwood 50/50 rollover raffle, brought to you by DraftKings at Casino Queen. One lucky winner wins 50% of the jackpot. Buy your tickets by June 21st for a chance to win a St. Louis Stars legacy game uniform autographed by Willie McGee. Go to cardinals.com/5050 for your tickets. Burleson, Goldschmidt, and Gorman coming up for the Cardinals. We're tied 2 apiece. Yeah, we're all excited about the Rickwood Field experience. We're so sad to have lost Willie Mays yesterday at the age of 93. Rickwood Field started play in 1910. So what a trip for the Cardinals. You play a game at Wrigley Field, which was christened in 1914, now one game in Birmingham.
Yes, very historic. And to your point with the passing of Willie Mays, there will be a somber tone to it, but also a celebration of an incredible life, a forever lasting legacy.
Burleson down on strikes for the second time. Chirinos is featuring something he can't pick up yet. And there's out number one here in the St. Louis third. That's strikeout number 3. Again, the amazing stat about Rickwood Field, 30% of all of the Baseball Hall of Famers have played at least one game, including 17 Cardinals.
That's amazing.
Goldschmidt pops one up in a shallow left. Gordon broke back, now streaks in. Anderson can't get there. The ball drops safely, and Goldie has a bloop single with one out. Boy, you see that all the time, don't you? An outfielder takes a step back. It costs him 2 or 3 at the other end, and Goldie the beneficiary.
That's all it takes. There's a lot of ground right there, and hopefully something with that single that Gorman can take advantage of. How about this last time for him? A bomb from Gorman, his 16th of the season. Your StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud. Dead center field. And it was right after what I loved in that at-bat was him laying off a fastball at the top of the zone to allow him to get to that pitch.
That one bounces off Fortes, and that's easy pickings for Goldschmidt. He'll move up. Chirinos has spiked a couple of pitched balls in this game. So the Cardinals with a hit could take the lead. I love that StatCast in that you saw the hottest of hot zones for Nolan Gorman. That was not the target for the Marlins right-hander, and you can see why Gorman does so much damage.
Well, and it just tells you have a fine line of mistakes at the big league level. These guys will take advantage of it if you miss.
Hey, watch this. Right in the center of your screen, that is the happy zone, and it was right there.
Yeah, that was not the intended target, that middle against this monster. Probably not.
Jammed him, and another sky ball, this time towards center. Bruhan is underneath that. And Gorman's retired for the first time on a pop-out. 2 outs. Nolan Arenado is next. He singled, stole a base, and scored the second run back in inning number 2. So far this year, after every off day for Nolan Arenado, he's hit a home run in a game for the Cardinals. That would be a nice trend to continue today. That's a little low. Arenado 4 for 17 at the plate on the road trip.
Well, you have days like this where you're going to have to figure it out pitching wise, and you know they're going through every scenario. This is where your big guys carry you, right? This is where you outslug the opposition.
Hitters count 2-0. Skip Schumacher knows all about Nolan Arenado's game. Look at how the Marlins defend him on the infield. This is like a 7th, 8th, 9th inning, 1-run lead type defense. Guarding the line at third and shifted around toward left in the outfield too. Arenado, a dead pull hitter, was out in front of that and pops it up. Flips the bat away in frustration. Center of the diamond, and Lopez will put the squeeze on that. The Cardinals are done in the third. To the top of the order go the Marlins. In inning number 3, we're still tied 2 apiece.
Bally Sports is now streaming on Fubo. Watch the Cardinals and more of your local team